Why, hello. I'd like to welcome y'all to my site. Now, the name of the company that I'm working with is called Stevens Wealth Solutions. Now, I'm chronicling my journey as to how I'm going to grow this company. Okay. Now, I entered this space many years ago, and now I have decided to take on a group or virtual assistants. Now, I tried to do everything by myself, but it was extremely difficult. You can't be a solo preneur. Okay, you have to get your team to work with you. And so I decided to get a group of virtual assistants. Now, this journey started about 2 years ago, and I want to share with you what it was like when I first got started trying to find a good virtual assistant. And what I have today is I have a whole team of virtual assistants. Actually, they're all in different. They're all in Africa, and they're pretty much all of them in the same country. Okay, now here are the current group of virtual assistants that I am working with. Okay, this is me right here. I'm the CEO. And here are all the virtual assistants I have. Let's see, I have three here. Then I have four more, and then there's two. Okay, here's two. Now, I initially started with James Palom. This is who I originally started with. I needed a document done, written, and so I contacted him, and he did that work for me. I would like to say, when looking for a virtual assistant, um, it can be challenging. Okay. Now, the first group of virtual assistants that I hired, where they really didn't work out. I went through about 10, maybe 15 virtual assistants before I was able to find a good group. I needed some help with the CRM, and so I contacted a virtual assistant to do my CRM. They really didn't do a good job. Okay, and so this is the team that I have today. Now this right here, James, he's like my personal assistant. He helps me quite a bit. We talk on a regular basis, and this is we call him Saddle. This is Saddle. Now, Saddle is in charge of the day-to-day operations of the company, and he does a really good job. Now, the rule out there is when it comes to virtual assistants, when you find a group of virtual assistants when you find a virtual assistant that can really do the job, and that is a self-starter, you keep that person, and then you begin to pay them more than what their rate is going for. You begin to pay them a little bit more than what their current rate is for a virtual assistant. And this is exactly what I have done. I uh, uh, I began to pay them a little bit more, and it has really turned out really great. Now, another good rule of thumb out there is once you find a good virtual assistant, you begin to ask the virtual assistant that you're currently using, does he know of anyone else we can bring on board uh, to help you and to help do some of the other things that we need to be done within the team. And he said yes. And so just about everyone that's a member of the group, for the most part, all came as a recommendation from this fellow. Now, some of them are siblings. Actually, Dennis, we call him Saddle. Actually, he has two of his siblings who are currently on the team. And this fellow right here, this is T-Fix. This is Saddle's assistant. Now, T-Fix brought one of his siblings on board, and we're considering bringing another one of his siblings on board. But let me say to you this. There are some good virtual assistants out there, okay? And you have to work to find them. And then once you have found them, you do not let them go. You keep them. You pay them a little bit more. You ask them to recommend someone that we can add to the team. And before long, you will have a very good team. And so I will be sharing with you guys how I'm using my virtual assistants and some of the challenges, the pluses and minuses that we are experiencing as a company. Now remember, success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. I'm believing to live a good long life. Good long life, maybe 120, 130 years of age. Remember, we talk to our situations. Say to the mountain, be thou removed, and doubt not, and it shall be cast into the sea. Thank you, and have a great day.